Hi, I'm Spiro with your January 2010 overview, this one with the social and political focus. 2010 will continue the trends from 2009, and what a year that has been. As I predicted, the conservatives have attempted to impede progress and have succeeded all too well, but I believe that in the end they will have only further marginalized themselves. When I first wrote this in late summer, they were showing no signs of waking to reality and morphing into a viable new form, but were continuing to pander to the most regressive elements, and again, I believe, lose ground with the middle of U.S. society. We'll see this year how that works out for them. If they continue on this path, the midterm elections this November will likely be devastating. Now I know I've gone out on a limb with this one. Historically, the Democrats should lose seats in both chambers of Congress. But I still predict that by November, the middle will be so sickened by the selfishness, short-sightedness, and willingness of the Republicans to trash the country and continue to beat down the middle just to see Obama fail, that they will send them a real message. However, as I also predicted, liberality has its own problems. The far left sulks and threatens revolt as unrealistic expectations are not being met fast enough to suit it. The Obama administration is taking things slow, methodical, and careful, and at times seems not to even understand that it is indeed in power. But it's not Obama that is letting the left down, but the opposite. People, the campaign did not end with the election last year, but continues right on through the entire 8 years of his presidency. All of liberality has been slow to come to believe in itself again, but the tide has shifted back to the prevailing wind. If you take the long view, the general direction of the country and the world at large is toward greater liberality and enlightenment. It has been a long, dark period from the early 80s to the present. It's understandable, especially for younger people who have never known anything different, that so many are taking so long to trust that the sun does shine again. But it does. Now, as January opens up, Jupiter remains conjunct Neptune and in semi-sextile to Uranus, but by the end of the month will move almost out of orb and toward a sextile to Pluto. That positive aspect will be in effect next month, continuing to support positive change. Of course, the Uranus semi-sextile to Neptune remains in place, as it will right on into 2013. This is the dominant outer planet energy for this whole period, and bodes very well for the continued progress for liberality and enlightenment, whatever the doom and gloomers are saying now. The Saturn square Pluto that came into focus through the fall, that at times certainly seems to strengthen conservatism, but really is only further exposing and weakening it, remains very strongly in place. Seeming gains by conservatives will continue, but it will continue to be illusory and to actually strengthen the hand of liberality. Remember that at the last Saturn square Pluto, Watergate was happening, and the U.S. was leaving Vietnam in disarray. The parallels will continue to emerge. Take heart, generate light, cooperate, and let's make the most of it.